I'm sure, as many of you have seen, Rockstar Games dropped a bombshell today of Grand Theft Auto 6 news. And to be honest, there's a lot of concerning things here. As pre-orders open tonight, the big headline is that the game will cost $80 minimum. Now I say minimum because they're also advertising an Ultimate Edition that costs $100. And this is a very slippery slope for the gaming industry. There's always been like a mutual agreement among gaming companies to keep the price steady. Just so every time a company wanted to release a big game, they couldn't double the price and say it was worth it because their game was so much better. For decades, there was the $60 game. Then finally, with our current generation of consoles, they decided to up the price to $70 a game. And now, in the same generation, which most people consider the worst generation of console gaming, I guess the price is going up again. Now, I know Nintendo recently did this with some of their new releases, but the only purpose for this increase is just greed. It's just pure greed. And what's driving me crazy right now is the people commenting and posting trying to defend the price increase because the game's going to have so much content or the game's going to last 10 years or whatever. I just don't get how it's not obvious that this is an extremely dangerous precedent. And the next question is, what are you getting for $80? You're getting the base game, and the $100 edition is the Ultimate Edition. We still haven't seen the Collector's Edition, which historically has been the one that comes with, in real life, tangible items. Like I think GTA 4 was like a locker, GTA 5 was like the Los Santos snapback hat with like a money bag. But so far, we just know that the Ultimate Edition comes with some wacky skins and cars, but not only that, some exclusive stores. And this is absolutely terrible. That's right, Grand Theft Auto 6 will have in-game stores that are only accessible behind a paywall. And so far, we know it's a mechanic shop, kind of similar to Benny's in GTA 5. And the description says you can take your vanilla stock vehicles and turn them into lowriders, only for the Ultimate Edition. So you're telling me if I want to make a lowrider, I have to spend $100. If there are features in the game that you can only access by paying more money, that is absolutely despicable. There also seems like there's going to be a salon, only in the Ultimate Edition. There's going to be a clothing store, only in the Ultimate Edition. And this is dangerous ground. Can you imagine playing a single player game where when you're traversing the map, you can come into contact things that you don't have access to an $80 product you already bought and owned. You're already paying above the average retail price for something that you debatably don't own in the digital age, which we'll talk about in a second as well. But then on top of that, you still don't have access to all the features available. That is infuriating. Imagine driving around the map, you try and pull into the lowrider garage, and you get the pop-ups that you have to buy something, or you don't have access to this, in a single player game. And for the people saying, bro, it's just $20 extra, just try and think of how this can be exploited in the future. The only thing I can keep going back to is, what if a company like EA did this, or Ubisoft? But for some reason, so many people are defending this. It just makes no sense to me. I've been extremely hyped for the games. I've been constantly checking updates since like 2021. And when the leaks came out, that was huge. When they announced trailer 1, when they dropped trailer 1, the moon theory. Who's there for the moon theory, bro? But I gotta be honest, the train came to a stop. The hype train honestly came to a stop. I'm gonna buy the game. I'm gonna play the game. They're gonna be billionaires in 24 hours. Congratulations. But I don't know. I have a bad feeling about always having to have my guard up with entertainment I want to enjoy. It's just really, really tiring. And this isn't just one thing. The writing's been on the wall ever since they came out with GTA Plus. But you can't help but think they're almost trying to soft launch having to have your own subscription just to access their game. Now, talking about the digital age, some more of the hoopla is that this game is digital only. Now, they will be releasing a physical edition, but it doesn't come with a disc. It comes with a digital code in the box. I mean, it just doesn't feel real saying this about a Rockstar Games title. And again, I've heard the counter arguments, 2026, who doesn't have internet? 2026, who doesn't pay for PlayStation Plus? But that's just not fair. That's just genuinely not fair. So you're telling me if the Wi-Fi goes out, you can't play GTA? If you're struggling for cash and have to cancel your PlayStation or not get it for a couple months, oh, yeah, you just can't play the $80 game you bought or $100 game. But this time people are going to mindlessly go into it defending these insane choices that they're making. Do we even know if it's coming with a map? I don't even think we know if it's coming with a map in the physical release. I saw something saying it's just going to be a QR code to a PDF, and at this point, it wouldn't surprise me, genuinely. Now, going back to what you're getting in the Ultimate Edition, the lawyer verbiage on the release is very clear that this is a single-player experience. And that's fine because GTA Online has always been separate from GTA 5. But that completely destroys the counter-argument that the Ultimate Edition stores are only in GTA 6 Online. But this just comes out of nowhere and is such a crazy way to nickel and dime people in the biggest release of all time. It's just really, really sad to see this from Rockstar Games. They're one of the few developers people have been able to point to in terms of quality over the last couple of years. Now it seems even they're selling themselves short to make an extra buck. It's just really crazy seeing the run that they had in the 2000s between multiple GTA games, Bully, Midnight Club, Manhunt. But that's a topic for another day. To wrap it up, $80 for the base game pre-order tonight, $100 for the Ultimate Edition. There are shops and services in the base game that you will not be able to access unless you spend more money in a Rockstar Games title. This is a dangerous precedent. Vote with your wallet and stay tuned for more. Peace.